Hey everyone, this is going to be my 2 cents on the Charlottesville incident, or the Charlottesville act of terror. I am all for free speech in a logical manner. When you get too emotionally charged, tempers fly, um, and people do crazy stuff. And this is what's happened. People want to be what would be them? Well, they're racist, but they want to be separate. They want to look down on other races or other nationalities because of skin color. And yet you look at the crowds and it's nothing but white people through all the pictures. Well, the cops did nothing for the longest kind of time. And I don't blame them. You're outnumbered 15, 20 to 1. Let it be a free fall. Horrible to say, but it's the truth. You got people getting run over. They lost their lives because of disagreement. Sad. But the saddest thing about it, though, is that, to be truthfully honest, it's an act of terror. When you gather that many people, that emotionally charged with a mob mentality, and think something's not going to happen, you're kidding yourself. All these groups are starting to pop up. Antifa, the white national movement, nationalist movement, um, the KKK, the neo Nazis. Um, there's other groups, the new Black Panthers. Um, uh, there's some other groups out there. There's The problem is that as long as we look at what the skin color is and don't look what's underneath, we're never going to get to the point where we can have some honest discussion. If you feel like you want to be separate from somebody else, that's your own free choice. That's your God given will to be separate from other people. I don't blame you or fault you for it. But don't believe because you're a certain race, be it white, be it black, Mexican, Asian, African, whatever it is, that you are superior and should be held high above everybody else. Everything that can kill a white person can kill a black person, can kill Mexican, can kill Oriental, so on and so forth. We all die from the same diseases. Uh, Some just happen to get other diseases. But we all need air to breathe, food, water, shelter, love, security. And yet, groups like this, all they want to do is divide even more. Now, granted, what they are protesting is a controversial subject for the United States. Again, when does it become worth stoning people, throwing rocks, bottles, beating up old people, beating up young people, destroying property? A protest is peaceful. It is our right as the United States citizens to protest. It is not our right to riot. Now, the governor was saying that the people there were armed better than the police officers were armed. And I can see that. There's a lot of people that spend a lot of money on firearms. But there's no talk of people being shot. Not that I've heard, put it like that. I have not read across an article where people have been shot. But yet, they still want to, what would you say, how was the best way to put it? On my rant, they still want to shove some type of separation down our throat. They're probably going to want to shove some type of gun control down our throat. And they're going to want to put more people in odds against each other, when really we need to sit down and have a conversation with each other. So here's what I'm going to do. In the middle of this, I'm going to challenge you. If you're a white person, you're uncomfortable with black people or Mexican people or Asian people, sit down, have a general conversation. Even if you have some whack questions, you know what I mean, or silly questions, dumb questions. Sit down, have a conversation with somebody. And you'll find out that more than likely, we all struggle with the same struggles. We're all looking for pretty much the same answers. And that goes the same thing with any black people. If you're uncomfortable with white people, go sit down and talk to some white people. Some Mexican people, some Asian people. Have a conversation before you put out that you're just not going to have, you come up with this brushstroke judgment on people. Because you will truly find that more than what you ever think, people are a lot alike. This is my 2 cents. And my last word of advice. If you see the crowd coming, get out of its way. Don't get caught up in it. I feel like more people are going to be doing some dumb stuff. Keep your head on the swivel and be safe. Keep an eye looking around the corner. Y'all have a good one.